The search for meaning. Take a deep breath. Right now. Slow down for just a moment. If this video appeared in front of you, it was not random. It was not a coincidence. And it was not an accident of the algorithm. God placed this message here because your heart needed it today, not tomorrow, not later, but now. There is something He wants you to hear before you make a life-altering decision, before you decide to give up, or before you continue carrying this heavy weight alone. Stay until the very end, because this message may answer a question you have been afraid to ask out loud. Right now, it is just you and God. No noise, no pressure, no expectations. Just this moment. You made it here. You survived days you thought would break you, and nights where you lay awake wondering if everything you were doing even mattered. And yet, you are still here, breathing and seeking. That alone is a victory. God sees how tired you are. He sees the silent battles and the prayers you stopped finishing because you felt unheard. Listen carefully, for these are the words of truth from the ancient wisdom of the teacher, the son of David, who reigned in Jerusalem. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is vanity. What does a man gain from all his labor at which he toils under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. To the place the streams come from, there they return again. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, "Look, this is something new"? It was here already long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under heaven. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. I said to myself, "Look, I have increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much of wisdom and knowledge." Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this too is a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. I said to myself, "Come now, I will test you with pleasure to find out what is good." But that also proved to be meaningless. I tried cheering myself with wine and embracing folly, seeking to see what was good for people to do under the heavens during the few days of their lives. I undertook great projects. I built houses for myself and planted vineyards. I made gardens and parks and planted all kinds of fruit trees. I amassed silver and gold and the treasure of kings. I acquired singers and all the delights of a man's heart. I became greater by far than anyone who lived before me. I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. Then I turned my thoughts to consider wisdom. I saw that wisdom is better than folly, just as light is better than darkness. The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fool walks in the darkness. But I came to realize that the same fate overtakes them both. The fate of the fool will overtake me also. What then do I gain by being wise? I said to myself, this too is meaningless. Like the fool, the wise too must die. So I hated life, because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. I hated all the things I had toiled for, because I must leave them to the one who comes after me. And who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish. Yet they will have control over all the fruit of my toil, into which I have poured my effort and skill. This too is meaningless. What do people get for all the toil and anxious striving? All their days their work is grief and pain. Even at night, their minds do not rest. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to tear down, and a time to build. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search, and a time to give up. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to tear, and a time to mend. A time to be silent, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. Again, I saw all the oppressions that are done under the sun. I saw the tears of the oppressed, and they had no one to comfort them. Power was on the side of their oppressors, and I thought the dead, who have already died, are more fortunate than the living, who are still alive. But better than both is the one who has never been born, who has not seen the evil that is done under the sun. And I saw that all toil and all achievement spring from one person's envies of another. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Better one handful with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Yet even companionship, as good as it seems, cannot escape the shadow of vanity. The teacher looks deeper and sees that power, success, and even the rise of a new leader bring no lasting gain. A young man full of wisdom may replace an old king who refuses advice, but the crowds who once cheered the old will soon cheer the new, and then forget them both. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. Draw near to listen, rather than offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know that they do wrong. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven, and you are on earth, so let your words be few. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Do not let your mouth lead you into sin, and do not protest to the messenger, "My vow was a mistake." Why should God be angry at what you say and destroy the work of your hands? Much dreaming and many words are meaningless. Therefore fear God. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owners except to feast their eyes on them? The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much. But as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. I have seen a grievous evil under the sun. Wealth hoarded to the harm of its owners, or wealth lost through some misfortune, so that when they have children, there is nothing left for them to inherit. Everyone comes naked from their mother's womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They take nothing from their toil that they can carry in their hands. This too is a grievous evil. As everyone comes, so they depart. And what do they gain, since they toil for the wind? All their days they eat in darkness, with great frustration, sickness, and anger. What advantage has the wise over the fool? What does the poor gain by knowing how to conduct himself before others? Better what the eye sees than the roving of the appetite. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Whatever exists has already been named, and what humanity is has been known. No one can contend with one who is stronger than they. The more the words, the less the meaning, and how does that profit anyone? The teacher continues his relentless search. He sees the righteous perishing in their righteousness, and the wicked living long in their wickedness. Do not be over-righteous, neither be over-wise. Why destroy yourself? Do not be overwicked, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? It is good to grasp the one and not let go of the other. Whoever fears God will avoid all extremes. There is something else meaningless that occurs on earth. The righteous who get what the wicked deserve, and the wicked who get what the righteous deserve. This too, I say, is meaningless. So I commend the enjoyment of life, because there is nothing better for a person under the sun than to eat and drink and be glad. Then joy will accompany them in their toil all the days of the life God has given them under the sun. The same destiny overtakes all, the righteous and the wicked, the good and the bad, the clean and the unclean, those who sacrifice and those who do not. As it is for the good, so it is for the sinful. As it is for those who take oaths, so it is for those who fear oaths. This is the evil in everything that happens under the sun. The same destiny overtakes all. The hearts of everyone are full of evil, and there is madness in their hearts while they live. And afterward they join the dead. Anyone who is among the living has hope. Even a live dog is better off than a dead lion. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. Their love, their hate, and their jealousy have long since vanished. Never again will they have a part in anything that happens under the sun. Go, eat your food with gladness, and drink your wine with a joyful heart, for God now accepts your works. Always be clothed in white, and always anoint your head with oil. Enjoy life with your wife, whom you love, all the days of this meaningless life that God has given you under the sun, all your meaningless days. For this is your lot in life and in your toilsome labor under the sun. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For in the realm of the dead, where you are going, there is neither working, nor planning, nor knowledge, nor wisdom. I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned. But time and chance happen to them all. Moreover, no one knows when their hour will come. As fish are caught in a cruel net, or birds are taken in a snare, so people are trapped by evil times that fall unexpectedly upon them. The teacher's final observations circle back to the futility of it all. Folly sits in high places, while the rich occupy the lowly. Even small folly outweighs wisdom and honor at times. Words from the mouth of a fool consume him. He chatters on endlessly. Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days. Give a portion to 7, or even to 8, for you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Light is sweet, and it pleases the eyes to see the sun. However many years anyone may live, let them enjoy them all. But let them remember the days of darkness, for there will be many. Everything to come is meaningless. Rejoice, young man, in your youth, and let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Follow the ways of your heart and whatever your eyes see. But know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment. So then, banish anxiety from your heart and cast off the troubles of your body, for youth and vigor are meaningless. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come, and the years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Before the sun and the light and the moon and the stars grow dark, and the clouds return after the rain, when the keepers of the house tremble and the strong men stoop, when the grinders cease because they are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim, when the doors to the street are closed and the sound of grinding is low, and people rise up at the sound of birds, but all their songs grow faint, when people are afraid of heights and of dangers in the streets, when the almond tree blossoms and the grasshopper drags itself along, and desire no longer is stirred. Then people go to their eternal home, and mourners go about the streets. Remember him before the silver cord is severed, and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at the spring, and the wheel broken at the well, and the dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. The teacher was wise and taught the people knowledge, setting in order many proverbs. The teacher searched to find just the right words, and what he wrote was upright and true. The words of the wise are like goads, their collected sayings like firmly embedded nails, given by one shepherd. Be warned, my son, of anything in addition to them. Of making many books there is no end, and much study wearies the body. Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, For this is the duty of all mankind. For God will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. So after all the searching, after all the toil, after chasing the wind through pleasure, wisdom, work, riches, and power, it all comes back to this: life under the sun is vanity without God at the center. But when you fear Him, obey Him, and live for eternity rather than fleeting shadows, meaning breaks through. If this message stirred something deep in your soul today, don't just close the video. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now and take the next step toward the one who gives true purpose beyond the vanity. Your eternity is waiting. Don't wait another moment. Click it now. God is calling you.